everybody. It's a brand new day here in the shop. I've been working on these doors a little bit here and there, and I just haven't bothered to record. A lot of it's just me looking, trying to decide what I want to do. But I finally got somewhere. I'm still crippled up, so it just ain't real handy to move the camera around the shop. It's not very easy to move around the shop. But this is the driver's side door. Got the hinges welded on. I had to change plan here because the sheets of aluminum that I had were not big enough to go all the way from the outside to here. I just didn't have big enough, so I had to add this sheet here because they both end here. So there's a seam on the inside and a seam on the outside there. And I got my door handle in. It works. Oh man, I hate this camera pod. It works good. Works good. Got it welded up. Well, looks like, yeah, I got some weld on the outside of those, but I'll throw some more weld on the inside when I get done. But I went ahead and got this added on. I need to add, that's what I'm going to do now, is I had to add a cap here. I'm going to add a cap and a cap to just close that off and smooth that up. And let's see, I got to put a cap across the end up here and put one across there. And then this door here will pretty much be ready for paint. And I'll paint the frame. I can see the holes in it. I got the panels drilled and test fit and everything, but that was all just pretty boring. Just basically clamping it down, move it a fraction of an inch, and clamp it down again and test fit the next piece, and just checking clearances, trying to make sure that I got everything. I ended up having to notch this tube here for part of the roll cage tubing. It cleared when the door was completely shut, but the door flexes just enough that when you shut it, it kept banging into it. It sounded horrible, so I went ahead and notched that tube, welded in a pipe to go around that, and I got that cleaned up. So I'm going to get ahead and get the handle out and the latch off, weld up those caps, finish welding the hinge thing, and get this one cleaned up and painted. And I'm going to work on the other door. So I'll be back when there's something to see. All right, guys, we're back. Got the frame all painted up. Used a textured bed liner because I was hoping maybe that the little bit of roughness would keep the aluminum panels from being noisy and rattling on the metal. So we'll see. I don't know. Nothing says I have to leave this way. I might take them off, and I thought about maybe laying a bead of silicone around here to bed the panels into, just so they didn't rattle. But I'm pressed for time as always. This is the week of Thanksgiving, and it's Sunday. Monday we're going to be no, Thursday. Thursday's Thanksgiving, and then Friday we're leaving first thing in the morning. So I'd like to have this thing completely done today, so that way I can work on loading a camper and getting everything strapped down, because Thursday's pretty much a wash, and then Friday we'll be leaving first thing. So got that painted. Got to get the panels put on now. See if you guys can grab the inside panel. I got the door latch already in, tightened down. Not sure what I'm going to do with these panels yet, but they're going bare aluminum for this trip. I was going to paint them, but I didn't have time to get any kind of like a etching primer. So I didn't want the paint peeling off right away. I didn't want to have to get the paint back off just to redo it. So since they're aluminum and not going to rust, I'm just going to throw them on bare like this. I've also thought about maybe getting some vinyl wrap or something and wrapping them. Not entirely sure about the self-tapper screws either. So far, I mean, they're going to work for this. I don't know, maybe down the road I'll redo the panels and get some riv nuts or something and bolt them on, or just see how these work, I guess. But they'll work for this trip. Those, I think, need countersunk a little more. Yeah, those ain't none of those very deep. Grab the other drill, countersink those a little more. That one didn't look like it was even countersunk, other than just what the screw head did to it. That one too, I might have forgot to do some of these. Thought maybe if I wrap these, I could cover up these seams. I may get some, just buy some more aluminum, get panels big enough so that I could cut it out one piece. I haven't countersunk any of those either. I thought it was just about done. Not looking too bad. I mean, I would have liked it one piece a lot better, but this will work. Like I said, I can always redo it. The door frame was the hard part. The panels are pretty easy now that I got all the measurements. But I forgot this piece entirely, so I had to remake that, or make that new. And so I still got to clamp it on and drill the holes out. What's up, big man?
Here, we got a check, and then that's our only mission. Woo! What you doing, Dad?
Finishing up the doors, huh? Same thing I've been doing all week.
Okay, mission complete. Come on.
Easy mission. There we go. Now, take the sander and put a whole bunch of scratches in it to help camouflage the random scratches. Got a nice kind of a satin sheen to it. That'll work for now. Like I said, I may buy wrap or something for it. What are you doing, shop dog? Huh? What? Yeah. Gotta. No, I can't reach for it. Ah, I got it anyhow. Now, see if I can get it out the door. There we go. Get this panel on. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing from this side, maybe. All right, the inside of that door is finished. I think the outside pieces are all done, so I shouldn't need any of these tools. I should just be able to put the screws in and hang the door. All right, go ahead and put the other panel on. I didn't figure you guys needed to see me put screws in holes, so just go ahead and got the other side on. I just got to get the bolts in. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put any nuts on it. That'll be all right. Daggone. I need to invest in some socket Allen wrenches so I can use a ratchet. If I can get these started, I might have tightened those up too much. Well, got that one started. Sometimes they need a little wiggle. There we go. Well, got that one started too. All right. Now let's see if it'll close or if I need to adjust the hinge any. Looks good. Works good. There we go. Inside. Panel's all done. I made the outside panel bigger to help close up the gap some, because it's easier to adjust 1/8 inch piece of aluminum than it is your whole steel frame. So left that open. Get the factory door latches. Got the other, my own hinges. So the factory hinges are on the half door, so that way when it gets hot, I'll probably pull these off, or the quarter doors. I consider these half doors, and the factory doors are more like a quarter door, because they don't even come up to the top of the seat. I need to get me some shorter bolts for my hinges. This is all I had with the right metric bolt pattern. I'll get me some shorter ones, but that'll work. Actually opens and shuts really well. Got the other door on over there. It's all buttoned up now. And these doors are, this much taller than the factory doors. So that ought to keep a little more wind and mud and water and stuff off of us for riding when it's cold and nasty out. Like I said, still not sure what I'm going to do about those. I don't really care for just the aluminum look. I was honestly thinking about painting them with this same bed liner stuff, because it's textured, and so it'll look more like the rough plastic for the factory doors. So that may be what I do after I get some self-etching primer to get a good bond with that aluminum, and then put that bed liner textured paint over them. So do that, but this will be good. I can test them out if I need to adjust anything. I haven't wasted a bunch of money on paint and stuff. Just had to get some on the frame so it didn't rust up, because I'm sure it's going to get wet. Alrighty. Well, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and till the next project, we'll see you.